double. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Oh!
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady,
te lo do io
No,
cosa vi porta a
no,
quest'ora, ve l'ho detto io.
But what brings you here
Ciciuli
at this hour?
perversi.
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
A dire il vero, ho già dormito 7 ore. A dire la verità, vorrei ficcare.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been.
Oh,
I came to offer you solace.
ti piace il
Let
cock,
you know you're not
principessa?
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater.
Sì, vabbè.
But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Direi di sì. Parliamone. Caxley. Racconta la storia dell'assalto.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Allora, ho comprato la birra alla taverna e ho incontrato la mia adorata Bianca. Magari non te ne parlo di Bianca.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind.
Vediamo se si
My girl
ingelosisce.
Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening. But our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. Sigismund's cavalry was composed of Cumans. They're diabolical barbarians from the east, with no regard for the rules of warfare, bloodthirsty cutthroats. The very fact Sigismund has them with him shows what a tyrant he is.
Well, I don't know.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca, murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
Ecco, e io invece vorrei venire tra le tue braccia. Principessa, lei che c'è un marito che è vecchio e decrepito, su.
The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Dio.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Ho aiutato la donna del mulino, menzogna. No, diciamo questo.
I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
No, grazie.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Hai appreso le donne nel Medioevo.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed.
Sinceramente, Ciciuli, la fede è l'ultima cosa alla quale penso in questo momento.
Whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Cioè, non che me ne freghi niente, però in
I was
queste
barely
situazioni
18 years
si dice
old,
sempre che
and
è terribile.
all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Mamma mia.
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Cioè, quindi questa non ciula da una
Divish
vita,
seems like a
praticamente.
good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead.
Dai, che ci prova.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing?
Facciamo un
bothering you
bambino,
with
dai.
this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night,
Grazie.
my lady.
Ciao. Cochina. Cioè, mi ha portato il vino, ma se l'è portato... Ah no, l'ha bevuto prima, è vero. È vero. Si rimette a letto. Poverino, gli incubi. Vabbè, dai, ma pure questi sogni deprimenti.
What's happening? Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Allora, dobbiamo uscire da qua. Questo si è svegliato.
What was that noise? Must be the wind.
Siedi di qua, va. Siedi di qua. Inventario I. Tra arrosto, vediamo un po'. Sciarpa rosa, salsiccia affumicata, sazietà 58, salsiccia affumicata, mangiala, consuma, condizione 67, pane, sazietà 102, exit, esagerato con il cibo. Esc, così ci alziamo. Vediamo un po'. M. Raggiungi i bastioni delle scale di passaggio. Luogo inesplorato. Fornaio. Non si vede un cazzo. Allora, Esc. No, scusami. I. La torcia. Dov'è la torcia? Torcia. Scusami, ma non avevo una torcia io. Rappa, salvatore, mela, pane, sale, scudo, vino, verza. Minchia, ma non si vede un cazzo qua. Torcia, raccogli e... Ok, bisogno di una fonte di luce, usa la torcia tenendo premuto I. No, scusami. 1, Ok. Se piove, minchia se piove, zio, piove tantissimo, piove, siamo un porco, siamo un porcellino, siamo un porcellino, porcellino, porcellino. Bastone delle scale di passaggio. Fare bastioni e parla con Robard. Scusami, ma dov'è Robard? Sarà su. Molto probabilmente sarà su. Parliamo con questa guardia, vediamo un po' che cavolo succede.
Good health to you.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robot. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
sign from God. We should have fled to the woods. Keep your old wife.
Deve essere su.
It can handle a siege.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army,
Eccolo qua,
prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey,
Be
you
a
men
bit
down
more
there.
careful.
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack.
Sir Robert, eccolo qua.
Quickly.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It
Speriamo.
doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Oddio, quindi dobbiamo affrontarli subito. Vai a Bastioni e parla con il capitano Redmond.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir.
Ma che è lui?
Right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either.
Ma
In a
c'è
big
esca.
hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble,
successo?
all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us
Cioè,
what
è
happened.
scappato allora questo qua.
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Ma magari fallo entrare, no? Ci devi parlare dalle mura.
Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
Vabbè, vabbè, dai, mo ci segregano perché questo... Ma che due coglioni però così,
We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your
Tra l'altro non
people
si è
too.
ricordato che noi abbiamo la sua spada.
Dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right there now.
L'allegra compagnia del villaggio. Dai, almeno qualcuno si è salvato. Alla fine pur sempre la mia gente, cioè. Vai, Bastione parla con il capitano Robert, l'abbiamo fatta. E ha preso la battaglia di Nicopoli.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body.
Sono tutti qua.
I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby.
Cosa devo fare adesso? Ma devo sempre parlare con questo?
Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
E parliamoci, dai, su.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry.
Splendid.
I'll tell the men to relieve you later. What the hell?
Continua a sorvegliare i bastioni. E quindi andiamo avanti e indietro così. Sharalalalalalalala. Oddio.
Wandering around like a stray sheep must be your first watch.
Ma no,
eh?
pensavo mi avesse sgamato a
I don't think
rubare.
anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Sei costretto ad attendere, puoi saltare avanti il tempo al premi tempo, sta il tempo di attesa, che stanchezza e fame si accumulano anche durante i salti temporali. Quindi devo tenere premuto T 2 ore, facciamo 2 ore, avvia. Sazietà condizione 68, dai, dovremmo anche andare a dormire sinceramente, Ok, vediamo se è successo qualcosa. Sta albeggiando comunque. Sta albeggiando e già adesso si vede qualcosa, quindi direi che possiamo tenere premuto 1 e spegnere pure la nostra fiaccola. Andiamo giù, va. Vediamo se c'è qualcosa giù qua. Che c'è? Sarrazig. Sono tutte le guardie sveglie qua. Che sta succedendo? usciti. Raggiunge i bastioni del cortile esterno. Che cacchio sta succedendo? Ci attaccano? Oh Gesù!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause.
Madonna.
We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallis and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Vaffanbagno te, Vinceslao di merda.
Burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Beh, lo spero
Those who
anch'io.
have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Ciao.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ciao, Wiedersehen. Questo qui non è che mi ispiri molta fiducia comunque, è un po' un laido. Sì, te prega, va. Se ne vanno. Mamma mia. Oggi si vive, non si muore.
Get on with you, Robard.
Mamma mia, l'abbiamo scampata bella questa, eh. L'abbiamo scampata veramente, veramente bella. Uff. Ti è andata bene, eh? Ti è andata bene. Te pistello. Anche sto giro si vive un giorno di più. E questo si gira, sì.